Hey there, Night Fox here. It is really early in the morning and I just feel like making videos. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk about something, kind of. I'm cracking my bones. But yeah, um I'm just really in amazement of how different I used to be. Comparing myself now to how I used to be, it's almost shocking, really, just how completely different everything is. Like I'm in no way, shape, or form who I used to be. I don't even recognize myself, Like Night Fox, you know. Like if I were to if I were to go back in time and look at myself comparing now, you know, now to then, like I would just be in complete shock. It's crazy how people can change, just like that. Um, how situations and stuff just completely shapes people. It's amazing. But yeah, um, I guess what I wanted to talk about was my longing to have that kind of young heart that I used to have, and it's like, what are you talking about? Like you're so young and whatever, but no, really. Like having that young heart, like yeah, I'm in my 20s and, but I'm not like how I used to be anymore. I'm not like a little kid. Um and that's kind of what I'm talking about. And, you know, when I was a kid, I can make art no problem. I would wake up and be like, I'm going to do this today and then do it and make that my day. Being a kid was great, Like I just really miss that, like having all the time in the world, never having to worry about money. Like I'm just really sad that, not a lot of people really taught me about these things. Never really made me value my time. Never really, I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of things I would have done different if I could go back. Um and like learn how to like kind of retrain myself. There's just a lot of things I really regret. And honestly, I miss having that heart that I used to have. I feel like I used to have a really strong heart. Um, that was going through a lot, but at the end of the day, I always knew how to like stick myself back up and deal with it and be okay. And that's the whole reason I ended up graduating high school, because I forced myself into it to do it. Because there was a lot of stuff going on in my life and it was hard to deal with. Um, but I pulled myself through and did it. And but even before high school, like I'm talking like younger years, like there was this longing in my heart to explore, to see new things, to discover new things, like scout, to find new spots, like I bring my brother along. I'm like that's all I was about. Like I love that. And I loved that growing up. And it's like suddenly it's like I look back and I don't even recognize myself. Like I don't even like who was that? Cuz there's no way that was me, you know? And I'm not necessarily talking about exploring. Like I kind of am because it's like I feel like I'm kind of like less brave than I used to be. Um Slightly, I guess. Like back then I didn't care. Like I was like a reckless juvenile and I did whatever I wanted to do, But now it's like things are different. Things feel different. It's like, am I supposed to be here? Like, it's after hours. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Just like little stuff like that used to not bother me at all. And like I was so riskful and like wasn't afraid to make mistakes. And nowadays it's like I just don't even feel that way at all. Um, But I mean, at the end of the day, I guess that's life. Gotta, know some to learn some, I guess. But I just really miss that side of me, man, who was just like, I feel like a lot tougher and a lot a lot more brave, and um a lot more fun even. I feel like I was a lot more fun. Like I didn't constantly wonder like how I should be using my time, like although that is very important. That's a huge thing. Um and I guess when I say like using my time, what I mean is using my time like super wisely. Um if I could go back in time, there's a lot I could fix that I know now. Um but at the same time, um I just kind of did whatever I wanted to do, but I also knew how to get things done. Um and I guess that's all like I'm trying to say. I just really miss who that person was, because she was just like, I feel like just like this badass, punk kid who, wasn't afraid of anything, even if she was totally afraid. Just like I just miss who I was, man. I just miss that. Um Now I feel like I'm just so sensitive. Like I'm just such a sensitive person, and like any little thing will totally get to me, and like not any little thing, like actually like probably more like specified stuff. Like specified stuff gets to me, but not every little thing. Like but um I fixate on stuff. I have anxiety, you know. If and it sucks to say, but it's true, and I definitely did not have anxiety like this when I was a kid. There's no way in my mind. Like, um, but I did struggle with depression, but it's not as bad as it is now, and I also didn't experience anxiety yet. But boom, uh, there it is. It kind of happened. Um, and I feel like that's at the end of the day what I'm trying to go back to. Not necessarily my recklessness, but getting that young heart back, that I really want back. Um, I feel like that is what I feel like that's what's most important. There's this quote by C.S. Lewis, and it's like something about like having having an adult mind and a child's heart, or something like that. And I feel like that's really what I want. That's really that's what I'm striving for. Um having that happiness back, having um all those good things back that I totally feel like I'm lacking now. And it could look different to other people, but um just basing off of myself, I guess, and like what I know about myself, um I feel like at the end of the day that's really what it comes down to, is like I don't reckon, like if I were to look at myself at like 12 years old and versus now, like, oh, there's no question. There's no question. Like, I am a completely different person. And I feel so sorry for anyone who thinks that they knew me, or anybody who thinks they knew me just from judging me from back then, because I am so changed, and I am so different now. It's not even funny. But Okay, I'm going to wrap this up now. Okay. Talk to you later. Oh, bye.